Okay. The first question I would like to ask, how old were you when you started playing basketball?
I was 4 years old, and I would play on a Friday night at my local stadium in Maryborough, about 2 hours away from Melbourne. And my mum would pick me up from kindergarten, and then I'd go up and do a skills session. So I loved it from the first day I started. Yeah. How old were you when you started playing?
Um, I'm 6.
Awesome. And did you start playing this year or last year?
Yeah.
Cool. You like it so far?
Yeah.
Good, good.
The second question, I'd like to be a shooting guard. Can you give me any tips for starting out?
Oh, that's a good position to play. I think point guard might be a little bit better, but I'm biased. But shooting guard is a fun position because you get to shoot a lot of shots. I would just say practice as much as you can, whether it's at your Aussie hoop sessions or team practice or if you have a hoop in your backyard or at the park, just try to practice as much as you can. And also work on your ball handling. So then you can get open for shots as well. So if you work on your crossover dribble or your spin dribble, and also a lot of fakes. If you can work on your shot fake or your jab fake, that'll help you get to the basket easier as well.
Okay. There's another one, number 3. What did it feel like winning the NBA championship?
That was a lot of fun because the year before we lost, so we had to practice harder, as a team, and we actually got down 3-1, and then we came back to win 4-3 against Golden State, and we're on the road, so everyone was cheering for the other team. But we had our small group of supporters there. Most of the people there were family and friends. I was lucky enough to have my mum and dad, my now wife, and my 2 sisters there, and we could hear them cheering. And when we got up with a couple minutes to go into the last timeout, they were yelling really loud, and we could hear them, which was pretty cool because the stadium held 20,000 people, and about 200 of them were our fans, but they were louder at the end, which was pretty cool. And I've actually got something to show you. This isn't the real one. This is a replica, but we got this big championship ring. I don't know, can you see that?
Yeah.
So this isn't the real one. It's a bit bigger than my finger, but it looks the same, and that's the Cavs logo. It says World Champions there. It's got the state of Ohio.
Have
Um,
16.
yeah, 2016, and then 216 is also the area code for Cleveland. It has all in, oh, on the side here, which is that was our team motto. And if you look really closely, it's got every number around this little gold ring.
Yeah.
Can you see number 8 there?
Yes.
Yeah, that was my number. So it's got every player's number listed on there. And then on this side, it's got Cavs, and that's what Cleveland looks like. There's a bridge and some big buildings there. And it's got the CLE for Cleveland. And then on the bottom, um, I'll get those in the right order. This is the order of the games that were won. So
Wow.
Golden State won the first 2 games in the diamond, and then I think in the red ruby, that's when the Cavs won. So we won the last 3 games there. So yeah, I thought you might like to see that.
And the another one. What do you love most about playing?
What do I love most? I think just playing with my friends. And I like working hard and going after a goal and eventually reaching it, and like winning the championship or representing Australia at the Olympics. Those were dreams I had when I was your age, and I watched the Olympic Games on TV, and that was my goal to eventually do that. And hopefully next year we'll be going to Tokyo to try to win a gold medal with the Boomers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Number 5, do you know how many games you have played?
Oh, I haven't kept track of all of them, but I think oh, it would probably be over 10,000, I think.
Wow!
How many games do you think you've played so far?
Um, I don't really know. About 5.
About five? Yeah. Have you had fun at them so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, well, what's funny is you actually play more games when you're younger, and that's the best part, right? So, training is great as well, but the best part is playing the games. And I remember, I think when I started getting to about 10 or 11 years old, we would play 5 or 6 games on the weekend when we would play for our town in a tournament. And that was really, really fun. So, if you keep working hard, maybe you'll be able to do that as well and go for a weekend away with your friends and play games all weekend.
Number 6, I'm struggling with my dribbling. Do you have any tips?
Yeah, just I think just keep practicing. I think if you can try to use more your fingertips than the palm of your hand, it'll give you a bit more control. And then as you get taller and bigger and stronger, it'll just be easier to use your fingertips. But if you can get your fingertips and your fingers strong from bouncing the ball, it will really help. And then try to practice with your head up. So whether it's, um, I would sometimes talk to my mum and dad, looking them in the eye, but I'd be bouncing the ball and talking to them like and pretend I couldn't even see the ball. Um, or I'm trying to think what else I could do. Or maybe try to bounce 2 balls at the same time. That's really tricky. But if once you get good at 1 ball, you could try to bounce 2 balls at the same time. That's when you're getting really tricky. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
Right. So I'm right-handed as well, but it's important to get good at both hands because when you get older, the defenses get a bit tougher. So you got to make sure you practice your right and your left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 7, what do you like to do off the court?
What do I like to do off the court? Hang out with my wife and my son. I have a 10-month-old baby who's getting bigger. So I like to hang out with them. I like to read books. I've always been a big reader. My mum's a school teacher, so I used to read books before I went to bed every night. Um, and I like to play other sports as well, whether it's golf or tennis or beach volleyball. I think that's fun as well. Do you like to read books?
Yeah.
Yeah. What grade are you in at school?
I'm in, so like, I'm in first grade.
First grade. Yeah, that's cool. What are you learning at school right now?
I'm about the Amazon rainforest.
Wow, that's cool. Can you tell me anything about that? What have you learned about it?
All the most animals in there. So this week we're learning about the harpy eagle. We've learned about the wolf-eyed butterfly and the toucan, the red-eyed tree frog, the sloth. We've learned about a lot. of the animals.
Very cool. Do you have a favorite animal?
Yes,
Which one?
the sloth.
The sloth? Why is it the sloth?
Because it looks so cute, and I like it hanging down from trees.
Yeah. Do you climb the trees or the monkey bars in the playground sometimes?
Yeah, but I'm still trying to get the hang of it because I'm like getting the bits of splinters from the monkey bars.
Oh, really? Okay. That's cool.
And this is the book I read at home.
Oh, the Puppy Diary.
Yeah.
What, a perfect storm or perfect storm? Is it? Yeah.
And
Where are you up to?
this page.
Oh,
I
that's
finally finished the book. I have
wow.
a few more pages left.
That looks like a big book for first grade, for grade one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Is there other books in the series, or is it just one book?
There's other books in the series.
Okay. Have you read those, or is that the first one you've read in the series?
This is the first one I've read, but and the author was the one, can you see up there? The author from Ella and Olivia.
Oh, very cool.
That's another book that I read.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Well, you know what book I would recommend? It's a book called Daring Dally. Have you heard of it?
I see it up there.
This one here?
I haven't read it yet.
Does someone look familiar on that one?
Yes.
This guy has a little bit more hair than me right now. I'll make sure I send you a copy of this one so you can read this one next, okay?
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
You got to finish a perfect storm first, though.
And there's another one of those basketball books.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
So this one is called Team Tryouts, and this one is called Country and City. So I'll have to send you both. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Question number 8. What is your most memorable basketball moment?
Oh, that's a tough question. My most memorable basketball moment. Um, I think winning the NBA championship would definitely be up there. Representing Australia at the Olympic Games and hearing the national anthem before the first game was a big moment. When I was in under 12s, so I would have been 10 or 11 years old, we won the Division 3 Victoria Country State title playing in Melbourne, and we won in double overtime. So that was a big win with my friends from my hometown. So that's a memorable moment as well. And then I have a lot of good memories from playing at St. Mary's in college as well, where we won a couple of conference titles as well. What's your favorite basketball moment so far?
Like when sometimes when we play octopus just to get started in the morning, I'm starting to get through it and not getting tagged. And
Really?
finding traps to try and get through.
That's tough. Do you have any tips for me? Because they usually get me straight away when I play.
Just while you're waiting until they say go, just try and find a path. If just wait there, and then when you have to go in the first line, because that will just get you straight ahead, and then quickly find a path, like a little zigzag or like straight line.
Yeah.
And if you see a tagger there, just try and dodge them, like go to a different area and then go finish off the path.
Yeah. Oh, those are some good tips. I sometimes I try to hide behind the other kids, but I'm a bit bigger. So what should I do? Just be out in front and try to go faster?
Yeah,
That's a
just
good tip.
find a path.
Keep it simple. I like it. I like it.
Who's the best player you have played on?
That I've defended or been on the same team as?
Defended.
Defended. Oh, that's a tough question because everybody I play against now is pretty good. I would say Steph Curry, Damian Lillard is a tough one. Who else is there? Chris Paul is really good. So I play the point guard position, and every game there's a good point guard on the other team. So it's a tough challenge, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. Who's the toughest person you've defended?
Your friend Mia?
Yeah, my friend Mia.
Oh, is Mia pretty good?
Yeah.
Is she a shooter or a driver?
Well, we're not really getting like playing games yet, but I don't really.
You're only learning still, aren't you?
Yeah, we're only learning.
You're not allowed to
Okay.
play.
Yeah.
Well, when you start playing the games, you'll have to try to pick Mia on your team.
Okay.
Last question.
Who is your favorite player of all time?
My favorite player of all time is Steve Nash, and he just was picked as the coach of the Brooklyn Nets, and he's my favorite player because we play the same position, and he liked to pass to his teammates and get them involved and give out a lot of high fives, and he had to work really hard to get good, and then he ended up winning 2 MVPs. So he's my favorite player of all time. Do you have a favorite player?
Remember you always watch Michael Jordan? Is that who you like?
I've been watching Michael Jordan.
Oh, that's a pretty good pick. He's a pretty good player. Did you watch the documentary on him? Or just some highlights?
We watched Space Jam.
Oh, he's played pretty well in that game, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you have a girl basketball that you like? Have you watched any of the Opals or the WNBL? Or not yet?
Chelsea Petrick.
Okay, and who does she play for?
Rockingham Flames.
Okay, very cool. Well, I have to watch a game of hers. That's cool. How do you have a favorite number that you wear on your jersey or not yet?
Our whole team wears this number.
Number 20?
Yeah, our whole team though.
Yeah, that's cool. And when will you start playing games, do you think?
About 8.
About 8? Oh, that's a good number. That's my favorite number.
About 1 year, yeah. 1 year.
Okay, cool. Are you looking forward to it? Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool. And then have you been doing some drills at home, or you've been using the home court app, right?
Yeah, and we have at school across the road. I after school sometimes I get my basketball and I go across the road to school and I do some dribbling in the basketball court.
Oh, very cool. So you're working really hard?
Yes.
That's cool. When I was younger, I used to take my basketball to school because I used to live close to my school, and I would either walk to school and dribble my ball, and walk home dribbling my ball, or I would stay after school had finished and shoot some hoops on the basket as well. So that's great that you're doing that.
Um. Well, after school, the basketball court is normally open, so we can like go in and we can do some basketball
Yeah.
at any time.
Yeah. Very cool.
And at lunchtime and recess, that's our play times, and we can go out and there, and there's a little area where where we're not allowed, but we only go down there for 2 things. The new playground that they've built and the basketball court.
Oh, well, I'm glad they included the basketball court that you're allowed to go there.
Yeah, and the basketball court, they have like a rubbish bin. It's not for actual rubbish, but they put all balls in there, and then we just can pick them out at lunchtime and recess and go and practice playing games.
Oh, very cool. And is that what you do every lunchtime and recess, or do you do some other activities as well?
I do some other activities.
Yeah. What else do you like to do at lunchtime or recess?
Um, I I play gymnastics with my friends. Chloe and Vienna are the main people that I normally play with for the gym games. And sometimes I play the floor is lava. I played it yesterday at school.
What is that game? The floor is lava? It sounds dangerous.
No, it's like so like the floor's lava, and there's a person that has to be the lava monster, and when they have to go around on the monkey bar, but if they're under the monkey bar then they fall off, it's okay, you can't tag them. But if they're not under the monkey bars, you're allowed to go and get them, but you're not allowed on the equipment. And if you're a runner that has to try and run away from the lava monster, if you're on the ground, you have to run so fast back on the equipment, and you have to like go on the monkey bars. I normally play an area F, go on the monkey bars, and go on the little spider web.
Wow.
And sometimes we go down the slide, and we have to try and stay on the slide. And I just like to try and run up the slide again.
What? You go up the wrong way on the slide?
Yeah.
Wow. You're daredevil. You have to go to school this morning, right? So you got up early to have a chat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you had breakfast yet?
Not really.
Not really. What do you usually eat for breakfast?
Sometimes porridge, and sometimes, since we have chickens, we're like, the chickens have laid a lot of eggs, and we have eggs on toast.
Oh, fresh eggs. That's pretty cool. Do you have to clean up after the chickens?
Yeah, Mum has taught me and Willow how to do it. She's made it quite easy.
Yeah. That's great that you're helping out your mum. I think your mum might have a little surprise for you from me, maybe. I think hopefully you can use that at the courts at school, and you can practice your dribbling and keep getting better at that.
Thank you.
No worries. Do you have any more questions that you've thought of, or Mum, do you have any questions you'd like to ask?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
You probably just want to get ready for school. Thank you for doing it before school.
Thank you so much. Seriously, she's been like beyond excited. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Have you got any more questions, Skye?
No.
You're good?
Nah.
Well, again, congratulations on winning the Aussie Hoops Home Court Challenge. We thank you to Delhi for giving up his time this afternoon over there, and Skye this morning giving up your time. You had fun?
Yeah.
Thanks for all the great questions, Skye, and thanks for the tips on the game. I'm gonna have to try that weaving and then go straight through. That's gonna be good. And then I'll get you two of these, a book of these to send to you so you can keep practicing your reading.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks for talking. Have a good day at school.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah.